hey, Blue Table fans. We're going to take a look at an Eldar army. This is by BTB painter Alora.
Hi.
Alora. Okay, so before I go into composition and what I think about it all, why don't you talk a little bit about the colors that you used and maybe some techniques or challenges, things that were fun.
So there's actually a previous project before this, and purple is really hard to match because you have to just take a purple and then blend white and just kind of gradually work your way up that from there every layer. And so it's kind of hard to match the previous project, but it was really fun at the same time because you don't get a lot of purple projects, and it's fun to kind of like change the scheme every once now and then. And it was
I really like the yellow.
Yeah, the yellow was super fun to do, especially the gems.
That's a good counterpoint. And I have to say, Miss, that your gem foo is getting like really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I like that does it go all the way to black?
Yes, which is it's pretty challenging to do because it does really blend
Yellow
it.
to black.
Yeah.
Right. So what are the different colors that you used?
So with the lower level, it was 4 colors of whole red, then ochre, and then lemon yellow, and sometimes like dark sand, and then white.
And then white.
The higher levels have more blending. It has a black and just a lot more mixing in between colors to get it in between, and a lot of wet blending.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's good. An Eldar gem is like that's an art form. Okay, so yeah, and you've got kind of the same thing. This sort of golden yellow, you know, fade up on the banners. There's some freehand over here. Also, you can't see it, but we went. This is where poor Alora, because I went downstairs. I'm like, yeah, the warp spiders look a little plain, and I'm like, put a warp spider rune on there. To which she replied,
okay. If I must.
Cue over the top eye roll. Oh, brother. No, I actually think you said, what's a warp spider rune?
I thought it was going to be
like
really
you're supposed to know this.
Yeah,
right.
But it did add a lot, and it was pretty
okay,
easy
so
to
let's
do.
go ahead and turn them around. So we just did their aspect warrior symbol on all of them. Really just a two-tone on that one, you know. Okay, great. Well, thanks a lot, Laura. I really appreciate it. And you came in, you stayed late on a Friday to get it done and make the client happy. All right, thanks a lot. Okay, let's take a look. All right, so first off, the Wraith Guard are magnetized here, so click. So they make Wraith Cannons or D-sides, so these there's a ton of magnetized options over here. And the client has Guardians, but I gotta tip my hat to anyone that uses Guardians. So they have like a weapon platform. There's this guy, I love this guy. This is like the gunner, right? So he's got like this targeting array on him, and he's got a, you know, this little thing but I think it connects to this thing somehow. Also, there's like a decal, I think it's from Dark Eldar. It's like this hand, which is like, that's the coolest. I love that as a symbol. I like switching up the decals. So you've got Swooping Hawks, 2 units of 6. They come in boxes of 6, and you want to run them in 6s because they get the large blast template for their grenade pack if they have 6. And you get an Exarch has to be one of the 6, but that's okay. You can just run them as a regular guy. I usually don't do the Exarch. Now over here, oops, I forgot to magnetize in his lefty gun, but all right, you'll just have to use your imagination. He's got a little chevron down here. So, you know, he's got kind of this counterpoint, you know, teal sort of darkish blue thing going on. So yeah, overall, I think this color scheme is very handsome. I think charcoal gray is a nice counterpoint for a lot of color schemes because you don't want everything to be chaotic. And I also didn't magnetize on the guns up top, but he does have them. So for example, a star cannon, we'll click on there. And but what you really want is you really want a scatter laser, and so that goes like right there. And hold on, there's something missing here. There's supposed to be an Autarch on Jetbike. I think he's getting a repair. All right, well, he'll be in the still pics then. He's made it late to the photo op here. So some Dire Avengers, a couple of Wave Serpents. These have a ton of magnetization. The Wave Serpent kit comes with 2 of every single weapon, so it takes quite a bit to do it. Now, if you get one of these from us and the polarity on these little shields seems wrong, it's because you gotta switch them. They go on a certain way. So the polarity is not, it's kind of like, it's like the positive or whatever is out on both sides. It's hard to explain. So just want to point out this guy's got like all these dead gaunts on the base. That's a special request. He's crushing this gaunt's head. Fantastic. That is really, really super and makes me happy inside. Even though I like gaunts. You know what? This isn't the right weapon, but it'll feel complete if it has it on there. So there you go. So sometimes you spin those around so they will line up right. There you go. All right, so folks, that is an Eldar army coming off the line at BTP. And if you want to set up your own project, contact projects@bluetablepainting.com. We often have really good specials running. And thanks for tuning in, and I hope that you got your inspiration for the day.